first off, what we're going to do now is build this turtle enclosure for the eastern box turtle. Now, if you don't know, it's not a dry box turtle. He likes very moist. He's not amphibious, but he likes his bedding moist, the flooring, and he needs water to get into, but not too deep. So what we decided was to make him a display right here. Instead of having the top of this filter on, I'm going to take all this off. We're going to put this away because it is part of the fish tank and I don't want to throw it away. And this is going to be like a temporary type housing. So what we're going to do is take the bottom of this cage. Now this is a gerbil, hamster, ferret cage. There's the top to it. You can see the cage there. I'm going to use the bottom of it and we're going to attach it right here. Now, it's not going to be in the walkway because the tank's this wide to begin with, and it's not stopping you from seeing the fish. Perfect little example, plus the turtle can be on display right here. Now, you're going to like this because we're going to also have him, part of this is going to be a pond for him. So, me and Reaper went and found this piece of wood. Now, we're going to paint it so that it's waterproof. But it fits down in here, and if you look, hang on 1 second, let me get it in here right. All right, you see the camera? If you look in here, there is a lip all the way around the outside, and it's only about 1/8 inch, but we cut the wood to the right height. Now you can see I can get underneath of it. So what we're gonna do is take a piece of wire mesh and put right here to where the turtle can come off of his land area, walk down the wire, and then be into the water area. Now to keep the water clean, we're going to have a hole exiting right here, and we're going to run an airlift tube putting water in from this side. Now it's only one turtle, it's not going to put that much water in, but what we're doing is hooking it up to our fish tank water. Now the reason we're doing that is we have hoses coming in over there supplying this tank with water. It overflows and supplies this tank with water. This tank overflows right here and goes to the drain. So any dirty water here will just go straight over and be sucked out. So we don't have to worry about this adding to our filtration problems or anything like that. So this is the start of this. This is the wire mesh we're going to use, right like so. So now he'll have a nice able way slow slant to get into the water, and he don't need much water, but this will always be fresh clean water about 1.5 inches deep, so he'll be able to walk back up to his land. Well, what we're going to do there is the proper substrate for this turtle isn't this, but we're going to use this for now. We're going to put down the indoor outdoor carpet in here, cut it to size, and then put him a hide over here to where he can go inside and hide. Come out here, we're going to hang a light, and then he can go down into the water. Great temporary housing for him, but in reality, if you want to make it a perfect home, you want moss and tree bark and dirt here to where he can dig a hole where he wants to go into the corner. That would be ideal. Right now, we don't have that. We will make that in the future. This is as best as we can come up with real quickly. So this is going to be an enclosure for him. And for you guys that are thinking, he can crawl up and get out. No. Show him the lid. That snaps on top. So he will not be able to get out. He will do fine in here. But now I'm going to let Josh take over. He's got an idea for the airlift to bring the water in. While I cut the holes in this, he's going to do the airlift. So take her away, Josh.
Filming.
All right, guys. So you see this right here is one of those sponge filters, the round one that goes on each of these legs, and this folds up and this basically suction cups to the back of your tank. But this right here, where the air hooks up and comes up to the tube, is called an air lifter or an aqua lifter. There's a couple different names for them. But basically it takes air and it moves water. As the air is going up and pushing water out, it's sucking water through your sponge, and that's actually what's filtering your tank. But I thought we could use this to get water from the tank up to the tray of the little turtle enclosure where he can bathe and always have refreshing water instead of getting in here and changing this daily. So I took one of these bad boys apart, took the legs off because they're not needed. I took this straw out, not needed. I cut this piece of plastic here and basically I put it right under this. Now this is a return from a sump filter. This, you hook your python up and this hooks the top of your tank. So I went ahead and stuck this right up inside of this tube. It's a little bit of a tight fit, there you go. So now, when you stick your air-driven aqua lifter into the water, you guys can see it moves a bunch of water. So now when it comes up and it hooks onto the tray here, it has to do a little bit more work, but it's still going to have a continuously loop of water going into this tray all day long, powered by air that I'm already using. So there's no new pump, no new parts, no cores, just an airline tubing which I can run as long as I need. And again, let me show you how that works. Just like that. Beautiful.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look.
Perfect size. We don't need to do any of that. We're just going to cut this one a little shorter. Really, this is some good old school metal. It does not want to... Yeah, we're just going to cut right through this. Okay. So we got a piece the whole width and we don't have to mess with. That's the width we need right there. Yes, sir. So now, I don't know if we'll be able to cut this with these snips. I doubt it, but these are skinnier wires. Ooh. Yeah, we want to cut it like so. Well, this is going to take a little bit of time. We've got 4. Count them, 4. This is 5. Just like Sesame Street. Remember them days? Can you count to 10? This is 6. So you might want to pause that, and I'll just finish up like magic.
Sounds good.
Then we need to bend this. Okay. So now what I need is to put a 90-degree bend on the very top piece so it's a ledge. Wish I had a brake here. Be nice. But we're good. See, we put a little bend in there to start from the wood and then head down, and that way I can staple it down in from the top. So if you look down in here, now it goes from side to side and goes onto here. Now what we're going to do is staple this down with our trusty carpet stapler, but I'm going to glue this carpet right over top, and then boom, there's what you'll have. And then this has got the ridges where he can crawl out. Water, ladder, land. What more can a turtle ask for? All right, let's go ahead and start stapling this. Well, we'll have to pound it down. It is hardwood, so it ain't wanting to go in there. But we can get the staples in. Okay. You have that hammer somewhere?
Yep,
oh,
right here.
Go. Let me see if I can get this staples down. Oh yeah, right in. No, that one bent. Try one more just to make sure. Nice. Okay, she is held in. Now, all we gotta do is glue this down, and we have a nice enclosure. We gotta drill the holes for the water lift and the exhaust of it. or the exit, not the exhaust. Okay, so we're done with all these. Next step. Okay, we took the pen out. Now I'm putting in the lip that Josh so graciously made for us. I'm gonna drill a little hole here, right where I marked it, so I don't forget the hole. One more step bigger. Nice tight fit. Perfect. Can't ask for better than that. Okay, stop. You ready? So this here now, I modified it a little bit because I drilled a hole in the side of here, and this is going to come up like so and be inside of there, and it'll sit just like that and release the water in it. So we're good to go. We now can put this inside of here. Nice tight fit. There we go.
Oh yeah.
That's going to work out real well. But first, I got to drill the other side of the exit for the water.
Oh, you mean that exhaust hole?
Awesome. What we need is over here. We want it a little bit bigger. Actually, we want it up higher, don't we? We want this to be underwater. And there you have it, people. Your exhaust. Your exit. All right, so let's put this over here.
Yep, it's already, yeah, Josh already hooked it up.
Wow, Josh is on the ball, ain't he? He's a good kid.
Absolutely. And pumping the water in already.
Can you see it?
Yep, absolutely.
Just from air, people, no power needed. I was running the air anyway.
Getting close to the drain hole.
It's getting close. Yeah, we need to do that lower. All right. Where'd you put the green stuff?
Right here.
All we gotta do is glue this down with some carpet glue so you don't dig it up. Definitely moving around the water. Likes the temperature. That water's 80 degrees. What do you think, buddy? Is that better than your 10-gallon tank? Say, it'll do for now, till you can come up with something better, huh?
You can't climb that, it's too slippery, huh? Come around the other side. There you go, buddy. Just put your half in, half out. Now you have to walk on that. And as you can see, water's passing through, so this will always stay clean. It won't get no higher than that. We're going to take this piece of wood back out and cover it in the Interseal 670, which is the same paint that I used to make the 3,000 gallon, and we coated the inside of the 4,000 gallon with. We'll coat this with it, and then it'll never get wet. Oh, you made it right up that thing, huh? No problem, huh?
As you can see, I can now open this from on top. But right here, I'm going to set his food bowl. I'm going to find a bowl that fits right here. And then here, he can have his little hide where he can go in and sleep. This is just rocks and stuff to gather over and bring him up to the level where he can reach down in his food. And then he can walk by this way. We got a plant with a rock in there. He's got water. I think this will be a nice little temporary cage for him until we build something with natural ground where he can dig. And if he could actually speak, I think he'd say thank you to us, because he's been in that 10-gallon tank for I don't know how long. And no turtle should have to live like that, especially when he's like 7 inches. Shouldn't be in a 10-gallon tank. So this is, I consider, quite small for him, but this is definitely better than what he had. So let me go get the turtle, and I shall release him. Okay, so here he is. Now, here's his food bowl. I'll try and fit it right in there. I may have to do some modifications, cutting it to make it fit in there better so that he can get to it from up here. But here you go, buddy. There's your Hawaiian resort. That's your new home. You're on vacation. So like I said, I'll modify that food bowl to fit into that decoration there, and he'll be good to go. We can put some moss on the decoration, leave some down off the edge into the water so it sucks up water, and we're good to go. Now, like I said, we did this for the video, but I got to take it back apart and seal the piece of wood with epoxy so that it don't get wet, and then I have to glue the carpet down. We'll do that off camera, but this is the end result of what it's going to... Oh, not the end result. I forgot, I have some vines here. Of course, they're going to be all tangled up. We found these in our bowls of extra decorations. So I can take this, hang it from the top, open this up, there, like so. So there's one. Here'd be another one. Let's go up to here, turn it this way. There we go. There. Now that's pretty much the finished product. I had another big vine here. I don't know where it went. There's the exit for the water. He can go into the water all the time here. There's his home, his house. There you go, Reed. All right, one last thing. Because there are pieces of plastic where I drilled the hole and stuff, come around to the side here, I have this net stuck under here, so anything that comes out, any of these pieces of plastic, will get stuck into the net and not go into my fish tank. So any debris in there, for the first day or so, until it all clears out, we've got the net there, but that's only temporary. So I hope you guys liked it. Very simple, just got to use your head a little bit, and you can make a nice enclosure for your reptile friends, you know. Do your research on the internet, see if they like water, see if they like dryness, see if they like heat. Now I can go ahead and put the UV bulb somewhere up in this area where he's got a nice heat basking spot there, he can get out of the heat over here and go into his cool home or go into the cooler water. And perfect. So hope you guys, you know, if I can help you in any way, come up with ideas, you know. Oh, look at him go. He's up out of the water, onto the land. He's going to go into his house for the first time. Uh-oh. He's like, I'm getting away from all you guys. You people are crazy. You go, Nick?
Nah, he's checking it out though.
Oh, he's wanting to dig. That's why we have to glue the carpet down. But, yep, if I can help you guys in any way, you know, I'm glad you can learn anything from this. To me, I'm just trying to give him a little better home than what he's had. So, until next time, you guys stay fishing, my friends.